With your $400, you act all high and mighty. Get out of my sight, you loser. Stop telling me what to do.
Fine, I'll leave. It's not like you're my real mom anyway.
Huh?
Just wait and see.
Finally, the old hag is leaving. You've neglected this house for so long, and you're still fighting with Jane. Don't you have anything to say to us?
I have a lot to say.
Huh? Whoa. Well, hurry up and say it. What is this? Hey!
My name is Misako. I'm 42 years old and run a company. It doesn't look like I'll be able to go home today either. I've been so busy with work that I've stayed away from romance. And just when work started to calm down, there was a drinking party for company executives.
I never knew the president of Bolic Company was such a beautiful woman.
Oh, it's nothing like that. Keita, 3 years older, the president of Moyato Company, is such a wonderful person. Keita was sincere and kind. Furthermore, Keita's approach was relentless.
Misako, you are truly amazing.
What should I do? I can't get Keita out of my head. Keita was divorced and had a child, but I fell for Keita so much that it didn't bother me. As we continued dating,
Will you marry me?
I accepted his proposal. I'd love to. I heard that Keita's divorce was due to his wife's infidelity and neglect of their child. How could his ex-wife cheat and neglect their child when she had such a wonderful person like Keita? She must have been the worst person ever. A week after accepting his proposal,
Nice to meet you, Misako.
nice to meet you too.
Just as Dad said, you're a wonderful woman. Right?
What? I met Keita's son, Jin, for the first time. He seems like such a good kid.
I'm going to the restroom for a bit. You two talk amongst yourselves.
Sure. I rarely talk to such a young person, so this feels awkward. And Jin, you're 18 now, right? Did he not hear me? Jin.
Shut up, you old hag.
What? What did he just say?
When Dad said he wanted to introduce me to someone, I never thought it would be such a worn-out old hag.
That was incredibly rude.
I bet you're just after Dad's money, aren't you?
What?
There are women like you who approach Dad for his money sometimes.
Me after Keita's money? Why would I?
But Dad is serious. He raised me all by himself after my lousy mom left.
I see. He's wary because his mom was terrible. Still, this is...
Sorry, I took a while. Did you two get along? Of course.
What? Given the circumstances, I endured Jin's insults. However, I couldn't hide my surprise at his attitude towards his father compared to when we were alone. Can I get along with Jin? Despite my worries, Keita and I got married. We quickly started living together as a family of 3. Today again, I always prepared Jin's dinner before going to work. But of course, the food I cook goes in the trash.
Delicious.
Jin was using the allowance Keita gave him to order delivery. He really hates me. Well, it's understandable for an 18-year-old to feel complicated about his beloved dad getting remarried. But I want to talk to Keita, but he's been so busy since we got married that our schedules don't match up. But this life will be over in just a week. Just a bit more to endure. In fact, Jin's college was decided before we got married. Jin will start living on his own in the spring. One day, feeling relieved. What? The company?
Yeah, that's right.
It turned out that Keita's company was struggling financially. I'm also a business owner. I heard rumors that Keita's company was in trouble, but I didn't think it was true.
So, I had to ask, but could you cover Jin's college expenses and rent?
What?
The tuition can be handled with the education insurance, but there will be various expenses after he starts. Plus, I signed a lease for a pretty nice apartment to keep up appearances.
Uh,
Please.
Even though it's Keita's request, paying for that, Jin's college and rent? But he raised him all by himself. I want him to be able to study in college. Although I couldn't fully understand parental feelings since I don't have children, I decided to accept Keita's request.
Thank you.
I didn't want to live in the same house and feel uncomfortable again, so I'll pay the rent.
By the way, I will handle the transfer. I don't want him to worry about my company being in trouble.
If it comes from me, he might feel awkward about it. And so I decided to support Jin. And during this short time we lived together, I couldn't do anything parental for him. Then one day...
I'm home.
What? Jin?
Where's Daddy?
Your dad is at work again today.
So it's just you in this house, old hag?
Why did you suddenly come back?
I came to get some money from Dad.
Allowance? I'm already transferring $3,500 every month for living expenses and allowance.
When I treat my friends, buy new brand name stuff, and I order delivery or eat out every day, it's going no time.
Spending all the money I give him like that? Hey, can't you save a little?
Huh? You think you can tell me what to do, old hag?
I'm transferring $3,500 a month, and you still ask for more allowance?
Shut up. That amount isn't enough.
What?
And how do you even know how much is being transferred? Did you steal Dad's bank book because you are after his money, you lousy woman?
I can't take this anymore. You know what? The $3,500 is my money, so you really should...
You're right.
What?
An old hag like you transferring $3,500? No way! If that's true, with that kind of money, you get out of my sight. Stop telling me what to do.
Fine. I'll leave. After all, I'm not your real mother.
Huh?
I'm just an outsider to you, right?
Huh. Yeah, finally, the old hag is leaving.
It was short, but thank you. Goodbye. Just wait and see. I just wanted to talk back, but look at me. Looks like I got out of the house. It would have ended like this sooner or later. I stormed out and checked into a hotel. A few hours later, it's from Keita. A few minutes later, now it's Jin. They both kept calling me non-stop that night, but I ignored them. The next morning,
Misako,
Keita and Jin!
we are terribly sorry. I didn't know. I had no idea you ran a better company than Dad.
Apparently, Keita had lied to Jin. Before we got married,
Misako runs a small company. It's nothing compared to mine. Okay. That's why I looked down on you. I'm really sorry. Misako, I'm sorry. It's my fault Keita said those things to you. I didn't raise him right. I'm really sorry.
get out of my way right now, or I'll call security.
Security? Let's get off here, Dad.
Parents and children think alike. As soon as I mentioned security, they ran off. What should I do now? I'm too busy with work to handle divorce stuff right now. Excuse me? Hey, Akina. She's my secretary, Akina. She's only recently joined the company, but she's very capable. Here are the documents. Yes, maybe I should ask her. But is it right to ask my secretary for something so personal? Is something troubling you? Well, it's a personal matter. If it's personal, perhaps I shouldn't intrude. I know it's not right to ask my secretary for this, but... If it's okay with you, I'd love to help. I want to support you. Akina, Well then. And so I asked Akina to handle the legal arrangements for my divorce.
Divorce?
Yes.
Oh, you've been through a lot, haven't you?
So this is my husband, Keita.
What? Keita?
Do you know him?
Actually...
A month later. Again? You never get tired of this.
Because of you, I had to leave the apartment. My girlfriend dumped me. Because of you, I can't go to college.
It's been a month since I left, and I've been getting tons of calls and messages from Jin every day. And now, it's your turn.
I'm sorry for how Jin treated you. Even if you are not his real mother, it's just a family argument. Can you please forgive him?
You two are really alike, both of them refusing to admit they're wrong. It's unbelievable. They haven't been waiting for me outside the company anymore. But... yes. There's a call on line 9 from someone claiming to be your son. Could you please tell him I'm not available? Understood. I'll convey that message. I can't believe he's calling the office now. Ignoring him might be causing too much trouble for the company. Yes?
Ma'am,
What's wrong? Why are you so flustered?
please, look at this.
What?
The president of Bolick Company is a former criminal. Bolick Company is a sweatshop. The president forces employees to work overtime without pay.
What is this?
I know it's baseless, but these rumors are spreading.
Oh, whoa. This post has been seen by 1.5 million people?
It's also affecting our company reviews.
Oh my gosh. The president of this company is abusive. Because of them, I almost died. Bolick Company, known for its tyrannical president, boycott this company now. I don't even want to rate this trash company. Just disappear. Ugh.
Until recently, they were all highly rated, and then today, all of a sudden they're...
Why? How could this happen? Have I done something to earn someone's hatred? No, I've treated my employees like family, so why?
Ma'am,
Are the employees now overwhelmed with calls?
I regret to inform you that's the case.
This is my fault. This is affecting our operations. It's much worse than Jin calling the company. Wait, could it be...
Is something the matter?
Akina, there are some urgent procedures I need you to handle.
Procedures?
Yes, only you can do this.
Understood.
A few months later, the saying, gossip dies away, is true. Once we addressed it that day, it quickly died down. Plus, the posts were deleted. I guess they were scared off by the mention of an IP address disclosure and legal action. Yes.
Ma'am, here you go.
Thank you. Just as I thought.
Ma'am, well...
I'll punish whoever tried to bring down our company. And it's time to end things with Keita. A few weeks later.
You called us here, so you are finally ready to get back together with me. Dad, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Getting married when there are stepchildren comes with complications, so it's understandable. Anyway, Misako,
What is it?
you've neglected this house for so long, and you're still fighting with Jin. Don't you have anything to say to us?
I have a lot to say.
What? What? Then hurry up and... What is this? Hey! Misako!
You seem to have been involved with 3 different women even before we got married.
No, it's not what it looks like.
Every night you came home late or at dawn, you were actually spending time with another woman, right?
You've got it wrong. Misako, this is... Dad, what's going on? No, I mean this is...
My colleague who attended our wedding saw you having a good time with another woman.
What?
As you know, everyone at my company gets along well.
What?
We have a monthly gathering where I treat everyone, and we forget about work and just have fun.
Oh? And someone snitched during one of those gatherings?
Snitched? What are you talking about? Well, I suppose you'd use that word since you were doing something wrong.
No, that's not.
You've been involved with those 3 women since before you divorced your ex-wife, right?
What? What are you saying?
Akina.
What?
She's very capable, you know.
What?
She's currently working as my secretary.
What?
Before Jin kicked me out of the house, I discovered you're cheating.
Since that long ago?
At that time, I was extremely busy with work. I took on more work because I thought I needed to support someone.
Well.
So when it came to the divorce and investigating your infidelity, I had to think about who to hire.
Did you ask Akina to do it?
I entrusted her with contacting lawyers and private investigators. That's when I learned about you.
Wait, discussing this in front of Jin is...
Akina is...
Enough! Stop messing around with other women. It's painful.
You get cheated on because you are a failure. If you don't want to be cheated on, then do your chores properly.
You stopped the housekeeping service and made Akina handle the chores of the huge house and cook dinner, didn't you?
Oh. What?
And then you threw away the food Akina made and ate out. Constantly criticizing Akina resulted in her self-esteem plummeting, and she developed a mental illness that made it impossible for her to care for the child.
No way. Oh.
You kept telling everyone your wife was the problem. Then you divorced Akina and took custody of Jin.
Enough. Dad couldn't have done that. I had to. What? I've always liked women. Akina knew that when she married me. But still, Dad, I wanted Jin to inherit my company. So I absolutely had to get custody of him. For that reason?
You're despicable.
No, that's not true. Dad would never. Jin. Dad is hardworking, cool guy who runs a company. He cares about me.
He's not running the company anymore.
What? Hey!
Around the time Jin was about to start college, the company began to struggle, right?
Stop it in front of Jin.
And then it went bankrupt a few months ago, didn't it?
No way.
You don't want a divorce because you want my money, right, Keita?
It's true, Dad's company. Jin! Dad, my dad's company. Misako, I've stopped fooling around with other women. You are the only one for me, so please.
Don't get carried away.
Please, I'm begging you.
I don't need a womanizing loser and a lying son.
What? You said a lying son?
Jin, you defamed my company.
What? That's a lie. This old hag is lying. She's the one making stuff up. What is this? Oh. What?
I immediately requested to disclose the IP address. It showed that the defamatory posts came from Jin's computer and smartphone. As I declared, I'm filing a lawsuit.
I'm truly sorry. It was all my fault. I won't call you an old hag anymore. So please, just don't go through with the lawsuit.
Don't take life so lightly.
No. Misako, forget about me. Just do something about Jin, please.
What?
I'm begging you. We're family.
Who would consider someone who constantly insulted them an outsider as family?
Misako.
Well then, from now on, talk to my lawyer, both of you.
Misako.
And so, Keita and I divorced. I also demanded compensation from Keita's 3 mistresses. The mistresses didn't expect to be asked for compensation and ended up dumping Keita. Later, I heard from Akina that Keita contacted her.
Hey, I was wrong back then. By the way, you are a secretary now, right? You must be getting a good salary.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Keita was rejected by Akina as well. And since it was just within the statute of limitations, he had to pay her compensation too. And as for Jin, he was arrested for defamation. I also demanded compensation from him. Of course, he dropped out of college. Currently, Keita is drowning in debt. He's been going around begging acquaintances to let him join their companies. However, because of his womanizing ways and the fact that his son was arrested, no company is willing to take him in. It seems he couldn't get a job in the same industry and is working in another field. I heard the story at a gathering of business owners.
Oh, why do we have to work from morning till night?
Grumbling all the time, he works from morning till night.
Hey, newbie, can't you work quicker? Yes.
Since it's an unfamiliar job, he gets scolded by his boss every day. And Jin, because of his arrest, can't find a job anywhere. He finally got hired at a convenience store, where he also works from morning till night.
Hello, how can I help you?
However, his customer service is terrible, and there are many complaints. It seems that the convenience store's reviews have dropped because of Jin, and he may have been fired. And by the way, the two of them live together in a 67-year-old apartment.
It's your fault, Dad. If you hadn't done such a lousy thing to Mom, none of this would have happened. How dare you talk to your parent like that?
Apparently, they fight every day. As for me, it's peaceful. Actually,
I'm sorry for the trouble my son Jin caused you.
Akina came to apologize to me. It's all Keita's fault, Akina. You're not to blame. I reassured her that it was all Keita's fault. And now we have a good relationship both personally and professionally. We're planning to go on a trip together soon. For now, I want to focus on my company and my relationship with Akina rather than romance.